A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the San Francisco. Ty Black, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It's under 1-2, which tells me he's been pretty darn effective all year long. We'll see how he does in this one.
Chop foul over towards the dugout.
First pitch, 105.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike three called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. And now here's the starting nine for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, one guy to watch is Nick Markakis. He's got an on-base percentage over .450 in the last 10 ball games. He's been locked in at the plate, not chasing balls out of the zone, and it's been paying off.
Brandon Phillips is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Eric Karros, this Giant ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And things haven't gone all that smoothly for them here on this homestand. They've won just twice in 5 games, so they're going to be looking to get a little offense going to take some of the pressure off of this pitching staff.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2 and 2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1 and 2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2 and 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Brandon Crawford continues to get better and better each year. Won the Gold Glove at shortstop in 2015. Really just continuing his improvement from his days at UCLA. And also,
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Jaime Garcia gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, one of the areas where he's fared real well, when he gets into jams, he's able to get out of it. He has not allowed a lot of hits when guys are out in scoring position. He'll hope to continue that here in this one.
Hunter Pence is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Batting second.
Well, this is really a laser right here. You're going to see it pretty much go right over his head out there and left, and it'll one-hop the left field wall. That's going to allow his man to cruise into second with an easy double.
He's set. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. But now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Got him. Buster Posey will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, that's why they call it a batting average. He's been hitting over 350 in his last 10 games, but he had kind of a bad one yesterday.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Jay Hong will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Well, he's been having a pretty good year, but he's been slumping just a little bit at the plate recently. We got to see if he's going to pick it up in this game.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, this is one of those guys that's got to keep the ball down in the strike zone. He's never going to overpower you. He just needs to use that sinking fastball and the changeup to get guys to hit.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Freddie Freeman will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting fifth, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Tyler Flowers will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. In there, strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No score here as we play inning number 2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Nick Markakis will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Right side hit hard, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Adonis Garcia set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. And this one's over at the knees. 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
Right on the corner. 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Brandon Belt will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin playing.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
And he lays off there 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
3-0 now. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head... Now...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So the double puts him right into scoring position here to kick off the home second. And you see there on the lower part of your screen, his total places in third best on this Giant ball club.
Yeah, he's definitely one of their guys offensively. He does a nice job of finding gaps and getting into scoring position.
A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner will get back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Line towards center field, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Perfect start to the inning here in a tie ball game. Get that leadoff double, and he's moved over to third on the base hit. So now, heck, even a double play ball will get you the lead, though. I bet they'll be looking for a lot more than that.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
He's really going to have to make a pitch here. This is a tough spot already, and he's making it worse by falling behind.
And the runner back safely. Two-0 pitch on the way. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Kemp, and that's the first out of the inning. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Gorkys Hernandez steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another one across right here.
And that's through for a hit. The pitcher, Ty Black, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, no surprise they had him squaring right there, and I figure he'll get 2 more shots to get it down.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Underhanded flip, and the toss will go to Phillips at first base, so the sacrifice works as planned.
And with 1 out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put one down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 outs.
Hunter Pence comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Line to the right side, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. Back now in San Francisco with our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Thanks for joining us. Danny Swanson will stand in. He wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
0 for 3 yesterday, 0 for 4 on Friday. You could use a good at-bat here.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Crawford is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 9th, the pitcher number 54.
Into the box now, Jaime Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Ender Inciarte will get a second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Joe Panik, who started out here for San Francisco, with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
Second baseman, Joe Panik.
Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway.
Boy, I think it's time to start being a decision maker up there. Either take it or leave it. But that's twice in a row. He's gone halfway.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, let's take a look at this check swing here in show motion. From this speed, it almost always looks like the guy goes around. Here, well, it looked like a good call down there at third base. I think that bat did break the plane, and that is a strike.
Buster Posey is at the plate as he watches ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
And even though that's a strike, that's a good take. You want to be looking one pitch, one spot. So don't go swinging at that one. That was nasty.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Kemp, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run for Buster Posey. 6th home run on the season for him as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Jay Hong. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Boy, it's only the third inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Brandon Belt is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Now there are two ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot out.
Christian Arroyo is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back easily. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Yeah, that wasn't really the sharp slider there. You can see the movement. More of a sweeping slider. Much easier pitch to hit when it's hanging like that.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Kemp has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Now batting,
Gorky Hernandez has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
It's swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Markakis is there, and that retires the side. But bye-bye, baby. The Giants get one on the home run by... Leading off the inning, Brandon Phillips, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
The 0-1 delivery. Ground ball left side. To his left, Arroyo. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
up next for Atlanta, left fielder, Matt Kemp.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. So that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Slapped hard the opposite way, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number two.
Number 5.
Freddie Freeman stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ty Black is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5. Jay Hong will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second straight appearance. Ahead to the top of inning number 7. Tyler Flowers will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys.
Now pitching for the
Giants.
Giants.
That top hand
Number
palm up
21.
through contact to keep from
Jake
rolling over.
Peavy.
Jake Peavy will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. Adonis Garcia will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Throw to first now from Peavy. And a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Peavy sets. First pitch on the way. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To Crawford for 1. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Leading off the inning, Hunter Pence. And they'll need him to get something going here. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Ender Inciarte will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And a very important insurance run comes across to score from second. It's 4-2.
Took him a while to pick up that first hit of the ball game, but he made it count as he was able to drive in the run on the RBI single.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Line drive, base hit left field. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. So here's Matt Kemp now. Hit hard toward the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 6-2.
And that's what those stat nerds call a high leverage at bat. I don't know what that means, but whatever you want to call it, he comes through in a big way to push a 2-run lead, now up to 4.
Freddie Freeman stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that was a breaking ball that he hit. It looked like he saw it right out of the pitcher's hand so nicely. They might have to attack him with some hard stuff this time around.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
Well, that's all about playing the percentages there. They bring the left-hander out of the bullpen to get the better matchup, and he obliges with the big strikeout.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches, so you got to see if you can get him to chase.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Grounded to the right. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 6. Arodys Vizcaíno is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Brandon Belt, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Line drive to left. Kemp has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
And you know, these guys are at a point where they need to get something going. And I thought for sure this might be just the thing to get him started. But it hangs up there just long enough to find an outfielder's glove.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Christian Arroyo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Brandon Crawford will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, he finds a hole, and that average will find a few more points.
Denard Span will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch it with two gone and a runner at first. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Inciarte is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Giants leave one. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Denard Span will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center
Adonis Garcia stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Now
Derek
pitching for
Law
the Giants.
come on now to start the 9th
64.
inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Striding in to start the 9th, Derek Law, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Your attention, please.
Jarrett Parker will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
High and deep to right center field. Back goes Markakis, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Off the bat, I thought this thing might be caught, but it just keeps going and going, and he nearly got it out of here as he winds up hitting it off the track. He's into second base here with a leadoff double.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
He's got to be out there on the mound thinking, what is going on here? He comes in from the bullpen, throws 2 pitches now, and he's giving up a double and a single. Makes you wonder whether he'll even get a chance to throw a third pitch.
Joe Pennant will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. Runners are at first and third with none out. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. sent on the ground out to second. Phillips is up with it. One there on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Yeah, you know, he's going to head back to the dugout feeling like that was a wasted opportunity. No RBI here, even though a run does score on the play. But at this point, base runners are more important, and they lose 2 on one swing.
Buster Posey makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Oh, that's nice work there by Johnson as he comes in to get the final 3 outs to pick up the save.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium. CC Sabathia is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress. Choi will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base.
Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Ryan Rua will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Brian Mitchell is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 55.
We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. One gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Number 19 will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Mike Napoli will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
I think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
You see here on show track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Betances sets. 0-1 on its way. Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. It's the Yankees 5 and the Rangers 3. Chase Headley will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. This is line to left. Number 19 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And Holiday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Number 36.
Yeah, that's the thing about a 2-seam fastball. It'll really bear in tight. Show motion will give you a good look at what this will do to the bat. It just explodes on impact.
Stepping in now, Choi. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. 5 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And he falls behind 0-2. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Ready on 1 and 2. swing and a high chopper. He had a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and it remains 5-3. Leading off the inning, Shin-Soo Choo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Oh, he is intimidating. There's no arguing that.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Castro. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 16, Ryan Rua.
Ryan Rua will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Boy, no messing around here in this ninth inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitching. That's usually a fastball.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, as a hitter, you can guess, but you really can't sit on a pitch like this because if you're looking slider and he brings it at 103, forget it. Man, he is really something out there.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The victory here would go to CC Sabathia if the lead holds up. Gregorius with a sliding stop. He's up with it. The throw. Throw to first is in time, and the Yankees win it. The Yankees win.
Oh, that's just flat out nasty. Chapman's got to be the guy you least want to see out there in the ninth inning. He gets the final 3 outs here, and he picks up a save.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game. Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Matt Andres will be on the mound for Game 4. EK, what's the word on him? Top of inning number 4. So striding in, Josh Donaldson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he's back standing. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Josh Donaldson is, of course, one of the greatest players in the game today. But before he was a pro, he had a really nice college career at Auburn. The same program that has turned out other greats such as Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson.
All even now, 2-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Settling in now, Justin Smoke, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1. Throw won't get him.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up, pack it. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Well, for Smoke, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Kiermaier. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. Now, that's his 3rd home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
The batter.
Here's Kendrys Morales.
Designated hitter, Kendrys.
And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Dickerson. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 3 runs already home here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Bounce to the right into the loaded-up infield. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Russell Martin. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Squared that one up just a little late. Hot shot on the ground is short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Chris Coughlin is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Dickerson on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Matt Duffy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6.
Leading off for the Blue Jays,
Justin Smoke makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Longoria is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the 6th. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress. Colby Rasmus will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
your attention, please. Now
the pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Chris Coughlin will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Melvin Upton Jr. come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
You know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time, ball 1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. 2-1, here it is. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Second baseman.
Devin Travis will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Swinging a soft liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Shortstop number 2.
Troy Tulowitzki stands in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Danny Farquhar will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Josh Donaldson will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Melvin Upton Jr. will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Upton Jr.
Steven Souza will stand in. Strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8.
Leading off for Toronto,
Justin Smoke will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. A 1-0 delivery. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
3-0 now.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2. And a good take there will nut him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Jose Bautista gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Barney will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 18, Darwin Barney.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Kendrys Morales stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Looking up is Dickerson. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Oh, and insurance runs come at a premium at this late stage of the ball game. And like you said, Matty, that makes this a 3-run game now. And they still need to get 6 outs. But at least now you've got a little bit of breathing room.
Jose De Leon will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Russell Martin now, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Melvin Upton Jr.
Melvin Upton Jr. stands in. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will get there to make the running play, and that... Darwin Barney will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Brad Miller will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Thinks he's earned himself another inning. Aaron Luke is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Josh Donaldson struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0 for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but he finally comes through here to wipe out that 0 for in his 5th try.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And a dive, but he's back. swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. A tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate. So coming to the plate, Jose Bautista. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
Here's a high pop-up. Longoria is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 6th, 7th. Striding in to start the 9th, Wilson Ramos. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Roberto Osuna will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless.
Roberto Osuna.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Your third baseman, number 3.
Evan Longoria stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Steven Souza makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Jose Bautista. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run.